Okay, so if you're anything like me and you can't bear it when your oven's dirty, then here's a really handy video on how to get your stove gleaming like it's brand new. To start with, take the rack off the top of the stove as well as all of the parts which are on top of each of the rings. Then using a dry cloth, wipe off any debris that may be on top of the stove. Now spray on some antibacterial cleaner and give the stove a wipe so it's nice and clean. And now we're going to use my favourite thing in the world, and that's Brasso. And if you don't have Brasso, use any other metal cleaner. So apply it to a clean, dry cloth and then in circular motions, rub it onto the top of your stove. Keep using different parts of the cloth that haven't been used before to make sure it's clean, and keep reapplying the Brasso until you've covered the whole stove. You'll then need to leave it for about 10 minutes to allow the polish to do its thing. And in the meantime, we can clean the rack that goes on top of the stove, as well as the parts that go on top of the rings, using hot soapy water. So after about 10 minutes, the top of the stove should have started to go cloudy. Once you know the polish is dry all over, get yourself another clean cloth and start buffering off the polish. And remember again to keep rotating the cloth to make sure you're always using a clean part of it to clean off the polish. Go all the way around the stove and make sure you get every single bit of polish off, because you don't want it to be burning when your hob rings are on. And then you should be left with a really shiny stove top. So all that's left to do now is dry the parts which go on top of the hob rings and then put them back, as well as putting the rack back on the stove. And last but not least, finally check that all of the rings are lighting. And that is how to make your stove so clean that you will only be able to look at it through a pair of sunglasses. And why not check out more of my cooking tips by clicking on one of the videos on the screen.